Well, it's been a wonderful first few days of the Melbourne Cup Carnival, and we turn our attentions now to Crown Oaks Day, and we have the preview brought to you by Marc Ohlmus. You've done the form as we look ahead. We had a blowout yesterday in the Melbourne Cup. Have you found some value for us here?
I am trying to do so, Ali. It's going to be a really interesting race because it's kind of been blown out a bit wide for mine anyway, with the favourite drawing very wide. Treasure the Moment, very good in the wakeful, but there are a few key form lines to touch on. I'm pretty excited about the day. This Thursday, it's a bit more of a relaxed day than the last couple of days of the Derby and the Melbourne Cup.
And you found some value for us, so we talk about the form out of the Group 2 wakeful. Our favourite, of course. You're not with her.
No, I'm not. Treasure the Moment. She got everything made to suit with a lovely draw, 1-1, was there in the finish. There was a lot to like about the winning margin, or the margin that she won by, along with Powers of Opal, who's second favourite for the Oaks. Willing to take those two on. We saw in the Derby a few being really tested at the 2,500 metres, and I think we're going to see the same in the Oaks. I'm going with Inevitable Truth, tab 12, ahead of 7 Talisay, 4 Rag Queen, and 2 Too Darn Discreet. Now, Inevitable Truth, I've been with since her Oaks trial, even before that actually. Loved her pedigree. She's actually half to a Sydney Derby winner in Angel of Truth, so I don't think the 2,500 metres is going to be of any concern. I have to stick with her on that basis, and you're getting a fantastic price. To find out for a filly, there's probably going to settle 3 back the fence. Draws barrier 1. Now, barrier's all important for this race. Going back through the last 10 editions, only 2 fillies have won from outside of barrier 7. I think that's a really important stat. And the fillies that did win from outside barrier 7, smaller fields of about 10, we've got 14. So Treasure the Moment from a wider draw is probably going to have to snag right back. Drawn barrier 12 or 14. She's either going to have to go back, or they're going to have to push the button and go forward and use a lot of petrol early, which I don't think is going to be ideal. Either scenario, or the third scenario, is that she sits 3 deep, and then she definitely can't win. She's very good. Yulong are winning everything at the moment, but price related, I'm more than willing to take her on with Inevitable Truth. As I mentioned, just gets every possible favour in the run, and I think she'll get the trip. Just need luck when the whips start cracking with that inside draw. I think she's a great bet at about $41. And John Sargent, he's won the Oaks before, always has a good filly, and I think this might be his next one. Talisay is at about 40 to 1 as well. This filly, so I fell in love with her pedigree. She's by Pride of Dubai, who can do no wrong. Bella Nipotina, Pride of Jenny, doing a terrific job, but out of a mare that's actually a half to Mackay Diva. So if you go back and watch the Hillsmith Stakes, the race that Gold Rush Guru won and then came out and won the Derby, form line's exceptional. She was finding the line so well. And then in the wakeful, she probably got too far back, and when the sprint went on, she was left a little flat-footed. She'll have a sprint at the end of 2,500 metres, and I think she's a fantastic play to put in probably your exotics, first fours, trifectas, etc., or each way betting. And the third pick, Rag Queen, out of the Spring Champion Stakes one, which I actually think's a very strong form line. Just love David Payne bringing horses to these staying younger races. Rag Queen, she gets the blinkers off, so they're trying to settle with her. I can make a case for all the other fillies too out of the Spring Champion Stakes. It's a really good form reference. We saw El Castello half ranking it in the Derby. And fourth pick is Too Darn Discreet, who I loved winning at Flemington a couple of starts ago. Backed that up with a terrific win in the Ethereal.
And obviously, we know that there's a lot of value to be found outside of the Crown Oaks. Have you got a best bet for us outside of the feature race?
Yeah, we're going to do our best again at about double figures, $15 in race number 7, the 3AW Red Roses Stakes. This is a really good 3-year-old fillies race. It's been won by some terrific fillies in the past. I'm going with To Be or Not To Be. With the rail coming out 5 metres, that kind of middle part of the track, say if the rail was in the true, has been the place to be. This filly was stretched out to 1,400 metres last start. I don't think that's her go. I think she's a sprinter. She's already won up the straight, and I think she's going to get a terrific run through the pack. And I think they'll probably come across the rail tomorrow up the straight. Going to be in the right place. If you just forgive that 1,400 metre run, gluey track as well, I think she's a terrific each-way bet. In race 2, there's a horse, Garza Blanca, who is a very fast horse, and he's had his manhood removed. He's been gelded, and I think we can see the best of him also at an each-way price for Kieran Maher in race 2. It sets up to be a brilliant day. Need to find a few winners after Cup Day too. It was a strip out alley.
Oh, I agree. But you found us a stack of value, Marc Ohlmus, so thank you very much and happy punting.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.